Hey guys, it's Kristi with Everything Cross Stitch, and this is our January 2023 ECS Stitchin Stuff Box. The theme of this box is called Chapter 1 of 12, and it kind of revolves around January being the beginning of a new year, new chapters, new things to do, and also the wonderful world of books. So if you're anything like me, I'm a huge book nerd. I love reading. It's one of my favorite pastimes. I do it all year long, but mainly in the wintertime. I like to cozy up with a blanket, some coffee or tea, and just get my reading on. So yeah, we'll go ahead and go over all of the products included in this box, and I hope you guys like it. So first up is our 5x7 little insert. It just kind of explains about what the box is, and on the back is a list of your products that are included in the box, and at the bottom are your coupons to use. Since this box was delayed, and by the way, thank you guys for being so patient and understanding with the release date. We normally don't release a box this late in the month, but we did have an issue with getting a specific product in for the box, so we did have to push it back until it came in. So yeah, I really appreciate you guys being patient and understanding, and I tried to keep everybody up to date by posting about it on our ECS message boards, as well as our box Facebook group. We have a Facebook page dedicated to our boxes. So I try to keep everybody up to date by using those two social media outlets. So hopefully you guys saw it. I got a couple emails that I replied to letting people know that, hey, this is what's going on. So anyway, all came in, it's all fine, but because it is a later release date than what we usually do, the coupons are going to be good until March 30th. So we're giving you guys a little extra time to use these coupons because they're pretty fun. So yeah, so there's that. So since this is all book related, your exclusive design, your exclusive project is a bookmark. And the design is one I designed. It's called All Booked Up. And you'll have your chart here on the bottom of the box. It'll be on the bottom of the box under everything. So I did have to put it in two charts here. It's all one thing, but I wanted you guys to be able to read the chart a little easier. There are quarter stitches in this design. There's quarter stitches, full stitches, back stitching. I think that's it. I don't think there's any French knots. No French knots. So anyway, yeah, I just wanted to make it a little easier to read. But yeah, and all your instructions on here. And then also I just put a little disclaimer there at the bottom of the chart here. Feel free to switch things up for the design. You don't always have to follow what I've done. If you want to take things out, add things in, it's totally up to you. Feel free. Also, if you don't want to do the quarter stitches and make them full stitches instead, totally up to you guys, and that's totally your right to do. In fact, I did some of mine as full stitches and some as quarter as I was going on what I felt like doing that day. So yeah, as I was stitching the model. So yeah, so there's your little chart with all of your instructions and all that kind of good stuff. And I'll show you what the model looks like. It's currently in my book now that I'm reading. So this is the final bookmark. Let's see if I can get it. I can kind of get it in there, I guess. I don't know. But anyway, that's what it looks like. There's a better picture of it on the product page for the box if you want to enlarge it. But I love it. I love the colors. It's kind of fun. So, but yeah, I'm using him. And I'll tell you how I finished it here in a second. I did finish it. All right. So the first step for the exclusive project, you're obviously going to get a 14 count white Aida bookmark. That's needed. You'll also see when you first open your box, there's going to be a little 3x5 card sitting right on top. It's this week. The thought came after, so I had to hurry up and make like a little postcard to put in there. But it basically lets you know that we had to cut these down to size to fit in the box. So the top and the bottom of your bookmark will not be seamed. The sides are like seamed, and then like they're scalloped edges, which are really nice. But the tops and the bottoms will not be seamed. So the little card just lets you know, hey, they're not seamed prior to starting your stitching. seam these guys off just so they don't fray. There's multiple ways to do that. There's products out there like the Aleene's Stop Fraying. I know there's like different kinds of glues and sprays, or you could just simply take some floss color of your choice and then just kind of stitch around the top and the bottom so that doesn't fray while you're stitching. So very important on that part. So yeah, so you're gonna get your little 14 count white bookmark. And then you also have your bag, and in the bag will be your DMC thread card as well as your number 24 needle. So yeah, here's this guy. I believe there are 7 colors. So yeah, he'll be all in there. And then you have, of course, your needle. They will be in the bag. And you should have more than enough floss. I messed up a ton on my model and found that I had a lot of strands left over. I was a little worried, but I had enough. So hopefully you guys do too. But if you're missing some, or you run out, or you don't have your needle in this bag, holler at us. We'll get it out to you. So yeah. All right. Your first product is pretty awesome. Now I used both of these products while I was stitching the model, just so I could give you guys my experience with them and to also just try them out myself. But this one is called the Thread Organizer and Cutter. Just want to make sure I had that right. And it is from Fabric Flair. They make these. And it is really cool. This is the color I grabbed. There's multiple colors, so you all will get a different color of these. But it's basically, you can organize your strands of floss if you're working on a project. Put your strands of floss through the holes here. The tape is here for you to write. I used a pencil to write all my colors and symbols down while I was stitching, but you can simply, so I could just erase it. But you could also just put another piece of tape down if you used pen or whatever, because there's not anything underneath that, but I think you can just put another piece of masking tape down if you wanted to. Another cool thing about this, it's also a thread cutter. So this top part is actually has like a little razor part in it that's covered, but you could pull your floss and then just cut it, which is kind of nice. And then this bottom part here is to hold your needles. So it's like a 3-in-1, 4-in-1, 3-in-1. Really cool product. It's very durable, travels nicely. So yeah, this was really cool. I enjoyed using it, kept everything nice and organized for me. The next product is from Yarn Tree. They are these embroidery scissors. They're called, they have a name, thread snippers. And I think they call them thread snippers because they snip very well. I believe these also come in different colors. I just grabbed purple for the box, but they come with a nice topper, and they only go about that far out. So they don't go any farther than that, but that's all you need. And it gives such a nice, clean snip for your floss. Like I loved these. These were great. And they're small enough to where they travel really nicely if you like to take your projects with you on the go, which I do because sometimes I'll be stitching at home. Sometimes I'll stitch here. So yeah, so these, awesome. Loved both of these products. I hope you guys do too. And last but not least, since this is book related, we just thought this would be really cool to throw in case you're not a huge reader. Maybe you make the bookmark for somebody, or you make the bookmark for yourself, but you don't really read. We included an adult coloring book, floral coloring book. So, and it's everything cross stitch. It's got our logo and stuff on it. So inside is like this, it's all floral, which is pretty cool because, I've got the winter blues. Nobody likes the snow. But anyway, so yeah, just different pages. It's just full of different coloring things, which are really fun. And then inside here is, you'll get these little wooden, oops, oh gosh, I didn't want to come out. Hey, come out. You'll get 4 wooden pencils are included in here to color. So just something really, fun little winter activity if you're snowed in, or, if you need a break from stitching or a break from reading. It's just something different to do. Like I said, I just thought it was kind of cute to add in there. So I hope you guys enjoy that. Back to our model, I just wanted to show you, like I said, I'm a huge reader. I'm a bit of a book nerd. I started reading a lot of books way back in the 90s, elementary school. I was part of, I don't know if any of you guys as parents or grandparents remember this program, but it was called Book It. You'd read so many books over the summer, and then you would get all these prizes. I loved that. The incentive for me was a pizza party. It was like a big pizza thing at Pizza Hut. So anyway, and also books and reading just run in my family. My grandmother, who this was cross-stitched for right behind me, and my aunt were both librarians. They worked at our Dayton library branches here in Ohio. So books just kind of run in my blood. And libraries. My mom always took us to the library. My grandma and my aunt were always getting us books and holding stuff for us. So, huge book nerd over here. But anyway, this is what I'm reading now. I'm a big Colleen Hoover fan. For those of you, we're called co-hosts. If you're not familiar with Colleen Hoover, I've read a lot of her books. I'm currently on this one. And I have no list for how I'm reading them. It's just what sounds good to me at the time. So I'm reading Confess right now. But anyway, the bookmark is saving my spot. I'm going to just fold that down. So obviously this is pretty flimsy, the fabric itself. I mean, it's fabric. So what I did basically, because I wanted it to be a little sturdier, a little stronger for my books, just for my taste, I grabbed a 9x12 mounting board. We do sell those here at ECS. They're on the website. And I just stuck my bookmark on there and then just cut it down with an X-Acto knife. So that's really all I did, and I love it. I love that it, is really sturdy and works for me in my book. So, yeah. So anyway, that's how I finished it. So it's kind of like real sturdy for me, and I don't have to worry about it getting lost in my pages or, messing up. So, yeah. So I'd love to see what you guys come up with. I know a lot of you guys do different finishing techniques. So yeah, let me see what you guys come up with. Post about it. I can't wait. And another fun thing I included on the chart, the back, for those of you that are readers, is just a book list. I thought if you guys would find this helpful, I plan on using mine. But it just, you could put your book title, your author, any notes about the book, or, like let's say you're counting down or whatever, then there's a little box to check it off if you want. So yeah, feel free to use that. I just thought it was pretty cool. I have my list already. These are on deck right now. So I have these 3 that are on deck for the rest of my winter. It's another Colleen Hoover. I'm a big Jenna Bush Hager fan from the Today Show. I don't know if you guys watch that. I love her. I watched the Today Show with Jenna and Hoda. So yeah, I just thought this would be a really cool book about her grandparents. And this one is Ready Player 2. I loved Ready Player 1, and I loved the movie. So now I'm going to get into Ready Player 2. So yeah, and I also love books on tape. Right now I'm listening to Spare by Prince Harry. So like I said, huge book nerd. I've got multiple things going on book-wise as well as stitching-wise. So yeah. So anyway, guys, that's our January box. I hope you guys really enjoy it, and cannot wait to see your finished projects. Love to see your bookmarks, so post them when you get them done. Let me know how you guys like the products. I loved them. I thought they were very useful and helpful. And yeah, that's about it. Again, thanks for being so patient and understanding about our delay for this box, and hopefully we have no further issues the rest of the year. So fingers crossed for that. So yeah, happy stitching, guys, and I'll see you in April.